Okay. Shout out to my wife for the thrift shop find of the century. Look at that. The Golden Girls, but in the Def Leppard font. Absolutely awesome. I love it. What's going on YouTube? Josh here with The Creative Weight, and today we are taking a look at the RME Babyface Pro FS. Shout out to Zounds.com. They were kind enough to send me this as a review unit. No money exchanged hands, and if I want to keep this, I do have to come out of pocket for it. If you guys want to help me out, show some support, I will leave affiliate links in the description down below. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and it does help me out a great deal. And Zounds does offer easy payment plans on this interface and a lot of their other gear that they have on the site. No credit, no background check. Solid company, go check them out. And if you use my affiliate links, again, I get a little bit of a kickback and it helps me out. On to the pros and cons. If you've seen my review videos before, that's how I kind of like to do these things. I like to just get right to the meat and potatoes. There are a lot of pros, and I'll be very honest with you, there's only one con to this interface, at least in my opinion. It's something that I noticed over the past few weeks of using this interface, but I will get to that later. I like to start out with the positivities. Quality of this interface. This thing is built like a tank. It's all metal. Even the bottom half of it that's black and it looks like plastic, that's metal. It's very, very rugged. The buttons are very tactile and solid. And along with the great build quality comes great I/O. I love the fact that this thing has two headphone outs. It has a 1/4 inch and an 1/8 inch. So if you happen to forget your adapter, you can use both. I really appreciate interfaces that do that. Now, the 1/4 inch is designed with more of an output for more power hungry headphones like my Neumann 30s here, the open back NDH 30s. These run just fine with that interface. So if you guys are rocking headphones that are more power hungry, you're not going to have any problem with this interface. It is USB bus powered. It does have a power adapter input on the side of it, but that is for class compliant. If you want to plug into your iPad or your iPhone or a device that just doesn't have enough power to use it, that's what that power input is for. But anything that you have should power this just fine if you're using a regular computer. And sticking with the theme of the I/O on it, I love the fact that it has ADAT in and out, so you can put optical expansion packs on this if you do need more ins and outs. It's got that option. I love interfaces that come with that. Switching over to the software side of things, this comes into the pro and the con area. This is actually going to lead to one of my cons. The software that this comes with, the mix control, is absolutely amazing. You can route audio from anywhere to anywhere. You can do anything once you wrap your head around it. It is very difficult to learn, but after spending a few days with it, once you wrap your head around the concept, it'll blow your mind what this thing can actually do with the software that it comes with. RME, they are very, very well known for supporting their devices for a very long time. I've seen interfaces on eBay and Reverb that are 10 years old. They still have support for drivers from Windows XP all the way to current Windows 11, and which is really good to know, especially when you're spending this kind of money on an interface. It's good to know that you're going to have support from them for at least 10 years. So going to the con, only con that I have about this interface after using it for the past probably 2 weeks or so, I don't like how few buttons there are and how little hands-on you can actually get with this thing. I had to program a button for the mixer view to pop up. I had to program a phantom power button. It's really cool. Again, it's really cool that they give you the option to program the buttons how you want them. But my only con is I wish it had more control on the interface itself, because you pretty much have to do a lot of stuff through the actual software. I'm used to interfaces like the Apollos and stuff like that. They have more control on the front of it. Now you can get a USB controller for one of these. I think it's about 150 bucks. That is more tailored toward their rack interfaces, so it would kind of not make sense to have a desktop unit like this and then another controller setting next to it that's also on the desktop. That's the only con, and that's kind of, to a lot of people, nitpicky, and I understand I'm being nitpicky, but again, I want to try to give an honest review of this interface, and that was my only problem that I had with it. But that's going to do it for this video. If you guys are thinking about getting the RME, I highly recommend you check it out. And if you do check it out through my affiliate links, again, I get a kickback, and Zounds has no questions asked returns. So you can try this for 30 days. If you like it, you can keep it. If not, send it back at no cost to you. They'll even pay for the return shipping, which is, again, why I like doing business with that company. If you guys have any questions about the interface, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. And remember, it's called music theory, not music fact. Have a good one.